Blow it up, that's how we fall out. 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 Blow it up.
Oh shit, hey, what's up? Welcome to our channel, Area 31, you guys. So, I'm Kanya.
I'm perfect.
Yeah, this is my fiance, Perfect. Soon to be hubby. This is a long time coming, you guys. Welcome to our channel, Area 31.
Yeah, finally.
So, listen, we finally got off our asses. We're doing this shit for real now. For real?
Yeah, we're doing
real?
it. Yeah,
For real?
We're doing it. We're doing it now.
So now we're doing it for real, and it's taken us a while to get here. First of all, this is our reason why. We have been wanting to do this for a while now, and it's always been top of the priority list, but we also didn't want to rush it and give you guys some crappy ass whatever type content. We wanted to do it properly and have, you know, the production team and everything helping us out, because, you know, we first timers at this, we amateurs, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I definitely don't know.
Exactly. So all of the setup that we're seeing in front of us, the two of us could never have pulled this off just by ourselves.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Now that we have everything in the right place, everything's aligned, I think we're also just in a space where we're just like, now we're ready, you know,
Yeah,
everything's,
we can do it now.
yeah, now's the right time for the both of us. And so welcome, fam, to our channel. Please like and subscribe to all our fucking foolishness, you guys. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a roller coaster.
No, it's definitely gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be
definitely
interesting.
gonna be fun.
So we're gonna keep it as real as possible, right? Yeah.
As real as possible.
Vibes and good times. Stoned as shit. Lit as shit. City wives are up. It's lit. Let's get into it. So, I am born and raised in Durban, KZN, KwaZulu-Natal, for those of you who don't know, and that is in South Africa. And baby?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Delta State, Nigeria. Yeah, a very beautiful place. So
I was just getting off a live earlier, and someone was just like, oh my god, guys from Delta State are like the ghetto, you should run, they're like so manipulative and stuff. And I was like, girl,
wow.
child, yeah. I was like, bitch, I don't know about you, but you got the wrong bitch, baby.
Wow.
That being said, I'm 23 years old. How are you?
I'm
How old
26. I'm
Yeah,
26. March 24.
10th of March. We're both March babies.
Yeah, we're both March.
But I'm a Pisces, he's an Aries.
I'm the god of war.
Yeah. And I'm a mermaid.
Yeah, the god of war sounds better, you know. God of war.
Bitch. For information, mermaids are mythical creatures that used to lure sailors and like onto the shore because they could sing and stuff, and they're seductresses. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, fine, they're beautiful, but I'm still a god of war, so regardless.
Bitch. I gotta tell me, wait. How did you meet me?
It's quite a funny story though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a very beautiful Sunday.
I don't recall it being a beautiful Sunday.
Yeah, Sundays are always beautiful. So I wasn't feeling going out the usual. I've been partying all week, you know. So I just felt like, okay, I want to stay at home, watch Netflix and grab something to eat and just, you know, be on my bed. I love my bed a lot. Then one of my friends was like, okay, let's go out. And I was like, man, it's Sunday, I don't want to go out on Monday. So I was like, in the end, I wasn't like my usual self because honestly, I like to dress a lot. So, but I just got on a t-shirt, a jean, and I just went out.
Like in casual and put much thought into it vibes.
So when it was a vibe, like we're just.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a vibe for me.
Maybe for you, yes. But okay.
So it was a vibe.
I remember feeling no vibe.
It was a vibe. I was just like with my friends, and you know, I was just chilling. And
then what happened? what happened was. Continue.
So, I stood there
So
with my.
Cleopatra.
I didn't see nobody.
Wow.
I didn't see nobody. I saw something that just like
An
took my
angel.
breath away. Like,
Entity.
and I was staring because I stood
is
there
so creepy.
drinking and she was coming down the stairs.
See an angel ascending.
No, it wasn't.
Stairs.
No.
I'm kidding.
I always talk about energy. So for me, at that point, I felt something like I wouldn't want to say like I don't like to use the word I met you and I fell in love with you. I feel like love is something you grow. So at that point, I just felt something, and in me, I knew that okay, there's every possibility if you go close to this person, and you're probably gonna, be in your feeling, love up, and all that. I knew that from the get go. So
Wait, so you knew that you're gonna be in your feelings and you're gonna fall in love with me?
Yeah, because
before
of-
you, before
yeah.
you even speak.
Yeah, because
before you even spoke to me, shit.
yeah, because of the way I felt at that moment.
Not
You didn't
bad.
like me. You didn't like
I
me.
know that. Shit, we getting to that part.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, so that
But I like you now.
I know you love me,
Hmm.
and I'm cute.
Okay.
Okay. So I stood there. You walked past us, me and my friends, and you stood like right in front of me.
Okay, pause. Now that was your view up until then.
Yeah.
So now, let me give you my version of what happened leading up to that place in my night. I didn't want to go out. I had an exam coming up soon. I was only in Cape Town because I was finishing up summer school. And I had an exam coming up soon. I think it was like later on that week. And I really wasn't in the mood to go out. But I think a friend of mine had convinced me to come out. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna go. So I went reluctantly, and there was like all this like weird shit that was happening with the Uber, and it just wasn't arriving, and it was like, and I was like, maybe this is a sign. I shouldn't go out. I should just stay home. And then eventually it arrived, and I was like, you know what? Okay, my face is already beat. I'm not gonna waste my fucking makeup. So hopped in the Uber, and I went. Got there, it was chill vibes, but it just I wasn't really feeling the energy like that, So I went upstairs, and I was chilling with everybody else, and then at some point, I think, yeah, a friend of mine was like, oh, that person I used to know, because your friend is such a huge tighthead. That person came to me and said, come downstairs and meet my friends. I was like, alright, cool, whatever. I float downstairs, coming down the stairs, and this is when you're seeing me ascend down the stairs, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be in my bed.
Yeah, because you were not smiling.
I was not. I was mean mugging as fuck. Like, I did not want to be there.
You were just looking so angrily.
I wasn't looking.
Like you were not smiling. Like
So me not smiling was me being angry?
Yeah, your face, you were angry.
Fine, whatever.
So you came to where we were, and
Yeah.
Actually,
it was y'all's friend.
Yeah.
It was y'all's friend.
Yeah. So
that was the person who was the mutual acquaintance that we met through.
Yeah. So the funny part was I was with some other dude, so he was talking to me and was like, "Wow, she's so beautiful." Now, yes, the crazy part. How most people don't. I don't like to talk. Most people don't really believe that part. At that point, I already made up my mind, people.
About what?
I said something. I said, if you were to go home with this person, it would have been so bad. You know why? Because we drove this person to his house. So if you were to go home with this person, because that was the approach he was coming to you, and due to my experience.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So for people who don't really understand what you're saying right now, are you saying that you had come with this person to the club?
Yeah.
And so it would have been really awkward if this friend of yours had said, hey, look at that pretty girl, and then came and approached me, and I'd gone home with that guy because essentially you were all traveling home together in the same car.
Yeah.
So I would have had to sit there with you, with him, and that awkward situation as everybody went to go proceeded to drop him off at home, and then strange. Awkward.
Yeah, but the funny
I
part,
feel you.
the funny part was I didn't really give a fuck. I don't even know what came over
But
me.
the funny part is he really was not an interesting guy, so I was like, sorry, get the fuck out of my face. Like,
So it was more like a, when when niggas go to the club or when guys go to the club. So it's more like if you see a beautiful lady, it's just more like, okay, you go first. You understand? You play your turns, and if whatever
Yeah.
works for you,
Whoever's
yeah.
lucky.
So I was like, okay, you go do your thing, because I have like a different thing in mind.
Yeah.
I knew what he wanted, and what he wanted was not same thing. So I needed to wait my turn. So he walked up to you, and I
He said
remember
his piece.
I remember the exact thing he said, because that was the exact thing he came back to me and told me. And he said you were just being bitchy. That who do you think you are? And I was like, okay, cool, it's fine.
This motherfucker comes up to me after a period of staring at me for about a good 10 minutes. He was just flat out across the room, eyes locked into my face. It was the most uncomfortable like 5 to 10 minutes of my life. And it was like a little creepy. It was like borderline psychopathic, like I'm a fucking stalker, I might just like kill you in my basement type dirty John shit. And I was like, oh my god, who the fuck are, and it's like this little dark thing in the dark, just like what you see are his eyes, and you're just like, and I'm like, oh my god.
I was just staring.
Child.
I can't even explain what happened.
All I can see were your teeth in your eyes, bitch. So anyway, eventually this motherfucker walks up to me. What'd you say? Tell me what you say. What you say, baby?
What did I say?
What'd you say?
I'm gonna be cocky about it.
No, you're not gonna be cocky about that. No, he just basically asked me to he asked to cook for me. He asked my number, and then he asked if we can do lunch that he will cook. He was just a random ass nigga who was trying to pick me up at the club. I don't want to see you in broad daylight.
Well, definitely, but
Shit.
I wasn't trying to pick you at the club, and you know that.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure of that because nigga tendencies. So yeah, that's actually how we officially met.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been great ever since, you guys. So there you have it, you guys. You finally know when we met at the club.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
Usher said, who said you can't find love in the club? Because I want to tell them that they're wrong. Child, what attracted you to me the most?
I like to see people. Yeah, I like to see people for people. Like I like to see people for who they are on the inside, regardless of whatever. If I just meet you from the get-go, I give you the benefit of the doubt. That's my disposition. So seeing you on that very day was a feeling. It wasn't something like, it wasn't how you were dressed, it wasn't none of that. It was just a feeling. I had, a gut feeling in me, and I needed to chase it.
Feels.
So
Hashtag.
that was what drew me to you, and that's the energy that keeps, pulling me and every day. So it's just that same pure energy. I just had this hunger to know who you are. So that was when I met you at the club. I didn't want to, take you home or have any interest in none of that. I just wanted to know you. Like I just wanted to know you. You feel me? Like I just wanted to know you, and that was what drew me.
What drew me to you, baby? I can't say on initial, like when we first met, like I was drawn to you, because I'd be lying because I wasn't. I just thought you were a little creepy. But I think it was after we had met. I think when we went shopping. We shouldn't even call it that. When you followed me to Sea Point.
You keep calling it shopping.
It's not even shopping. Okay. I think it was just like that. Just the way we interacted and like how attentive you were. Like, I know you were busy, but like you took the time, to just try hang out with me in my element. Like I was trying on dresses and you just like sitting there and just like, okay, that works. So like, you know what I mean? Like I just met you like the other night and I paid you no mind, and I didn't even want to reply. I didn't even want to reply your text and shit like that. But like here we are hanging out, but like you're being attentive and you're being a good sport about everything, and then even taking a walk with me to like the beach. Like that's a love language to me. Like the ocean, I'm a Pisces. Like that's where I find my strength, like, my solitude, all of that shit. Like that's where I'm most comfortable. So the fact that I just met you and you're like, so, you're down with everything and you're just moving and we're flowing, it just felt really good. And that's when I was just like, okay, cancel everything that I originally had thought, or whatever ideas I had in my mind when I met you. You're actually a really down-to-earth nigga. And like when we got to speaking about like your family and things like that, I was like, okay, like there's a whole lot of relatability, and like you're super humble and like you're really well spoken, you're eloquent, like you're just like an intelligent guy. Like there were so many things that were like appealing to me that like I hadn't even noticed the first day that I met you, because I think it was just also because I was in a space where I already had an attitude towards every nigga who was there, because I sort of, you know, expected whatever bones any nigga was gonna try to throw at me or whatever. Like, it was refreshing. You were like a breath of fresh air, and that was kind of what was the most attractive thing about you. Like, you weren't trying to like, oh, you know, you weren't just trying to get it. Like, you were actually trying to, who are you? Like, let's chat about your life. Like, what's going on? Like, what are you about? What do you do? Like,
those conversations are quite very important because you know.
And it wasn't just, oh, you're pretty, and oh, I love you, and oh, I wanna, you know, it wasn't like I'm trying to make you like this little trophy thing. It was like, who are you for real? Like, I wanna know your story. What attracts you to me now, though? Not what used to attract you, though. Like, not what initially attracted you to me. What attracts you? What makes you attracted? Yo, it's easy. What makes Listen, English is not my first mother tongue. Don't start with me, bitch.
I think the one thing that attracts me to you is,
after all this time,
challenge.
I challenge you.
Yeah, I love a challenge.
I know I challenge you.
Like, I love a challenge.
Don't I stress you out?
Not really.
That doesn't stress you out, the fact that I challenge you so maybe too much sometimes?
No, not really.
Okay. So, what I am attracted to currently, oh my god. There's nothing physical, bitch. I mean, I could stare at you all day when you get out the shower, but that's not what we're talking about, bitch. I think for me, the biggest thing was just...
Before you go, can I ask you a question?
What?
Can you just say bye? You start me when?
No. Not really. I'm not saying that again, because you'll get cocky about it. So I think it is just seeing when after we actually were like, okay, so we're gonna do this relationship thing. It was your open-mindedness and just your willingness to really just learn and unlearn and, you know, be towards. And we both had to, you know, bend and flex in certain ways, but it was just the way in which we did it felt seamless. Like, it was so organic, because it was like we were both eager to do the work and to be in a space where we can both be mutually growing. But I don't know, it was like just everything just happened so organically, and our friendship just felt like it happened overnight. It felt like I'd known you for years.
Yeah.
So by the time we were like in a relationship, it wasn't like, what's your favorite color and what's your favorite song? It was more like, what are your worldviews? I'd fight the whole fucking world for you, bitch. Know that.
I love you.
Love you. Baby, how'd your family feel about me? When you're like, Mama, I met this South African bitch. You know the narrative.
The about me, for me, it was easy because growing up, the one thing about us is accountability, and it's the one thing my mom has always taught. So my mom is not one to, like, you know, trying to, you know, coach you on who to love or how to love who you want to love. And yeah, it has always been on, like, it's your responsibility. You go in by yourself. If you want to come out, you're going to come out by yourself. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you're going to come on. I'm going to open my hands. But it's a decision you have to make. You feel me? So me telling my mom, man, it's questions more like, okay, is this what you really want to do? You know, have you asked yourself, this is what you really want to do? And at the point when I told my mom, like, okay, yeah, this is really what I want to do, it was, she didn't have any choice but to support me, and not my mom. My mom going to support you through everything. But the only difficult part that came in was, you know, you expressing yourself, and me coming from,
very loud.
You know, from my family, and
Black
you know, a black Christian home, so there were certain things, and yeah, but in the end, you're my wife, so My mom is always more like, she's your wife, she's your responsibility. If you're okay with it, it's fine. It's your body to be and not mine. So.
Period. Literally the same though. Like my mom has always been very, very supportive. My very relationship I've been in the past. And I think very early on, because in quarantine that's when you asked to speak to her for the first time. In quarantine together, and she took a liking to you. And she was like, I don't get why he's trying to speak to me like all serious and shit, because I mean he's just your boyfriend, but I mean we gon' see. And she didn't want to say too much, and that was fine. But she did indicate that you seem a little serious, like in a good way. And like your intentions and stuff. But I mean that you had already told me, we already talked about it, and we knew where we were going with this. So, but she just really appreciated the fact that you were very forthright. You were very, you've never been shady. You're very open with her, and your guys' relationship is like so fucking crazy, because you'd swear like you came out of her womb. Like y'all are so fucking close. It scares me sometimes, because there's times where I'm trying to reach my mom and she's not picking my calls, but she's on the phone with this motherfucker. And I'm like, how you texting my man, but I'm calling you and you unavailable? Like I'm going to fucking voicemail, my own mama. So yeah, I love that though. Like at times, even though it makes me like jealous a little, yes, like in Zulu we say iskwele. Yeah, so sometimes I get a little bit jealous about the relationship, but it's all good and it's all up here. And my mom has taken a huge liking to my fiance, which makes me very happy, because my mom is like my best friend. If she approves and she's happy, I'm happy and I'm in the right place. And yeah, they really like carry each other out. Like my mom is literally our mediator sometimes. You know, it's beautiful to have that relationship, because she's my best friend and I have that relationship with her. And he's always seen that relationship and like, oh, that's cute, that's beautiful, like admired it and stuff. And now seeing him have that relationship with my mom too is really beautiful. And even at times where he can't even come to me and speak to me about certain things, you know, sometimes a mother's love and mother's advice can be really handy sometimes. And you know, his mom's pretty far away, and you know, you never can really reach your parents sometimes when you want to. And the fact that he has another mom, a spare mom, whenever he feels like it, I think that's really sweet, because they get along so well. Yeah, sometimes too well. So you guys, in conclusion, this is the official video of how we met and all those frequently asked questions that you guys have been having on the socials. I hope this answers some of y'all's questions and stuff about our relationship.
Now they can stop and ask it.
Now they can stop asking
definitely
us.
Someone's gonna ask, how do you guys meet like 4 months from now? I
Probably.
There's definitely someone gonna ask.
But anyway, there's always new people to the fam, so anyway.
You're welcome.
And so what we're just also planning to do with this YouTube channel, you guys, moving forward, is just to like create a space of conversation, man. I'm just gonna talk a whole lot of shit
We'll keep
about
it as
some
real
shit.
as possible.
Yeah, we want to keep it real. We want to talk everything and anything, taboo topics, all of it. We want to talk sex. We want to talk sexuality. We need to cut that. Edit. We're gonna talk sex. We're gonna talk money. We're gonna talk politics. We're gonna talk sexuality. We're gonna talk
everything.
Religion. We're gonna talk spirituality. We're hoping to talk about as many things as we possibly fucking can. This is a safe space. We want this to be a playground for everybody, for all creatives,
you gotta
for
feel
all
comfortable,
those crazy ass minds, for everyone who feels like an outcast. This is a space to be. Area 31. I'm all about that weird shit, man. Come through, join us, stoned conversations. We're hoping to keep it fun and flavorful and exciting.
It's definitely gonna be fun and flavorful, trust me.
Yeah.
It's definitely, we'll keep it very, very spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Not too spicy at all.
Very spicy.
Not too spicy. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, subscribe.
You definitely subscribe.
Follow us on the socials or whatever the fuck people say.
Yeah, you definitely subscribe.
You're right here at this part of the segment. Just know that we loved shooting this for you guys. It has been the most amount of fun. Very fucking tiring. I really underestimated this shit, but fucking hell.
Seriously, it's hard.
Honey.
Like, it's hard. We've been sitting here for some time. Like,
I take my hats off to you, you fellow YouTubers. You are insanely amazing. Content creation is no fucking joke, bitch. So anyway, you guys, like, follow, subscribe, and until next time, thank you for joining us on Area 31. Peace and love. Get stoned.
Definitely.
Make love. And fuck it up.